There's a few percent chance, like, yeah, I think less than 10%, but more than 2%, that you would die on the surgery table. And that was, like, that's pretty intensive.
A lot of people say that when they first see their child, it's like saying hello to someone who was always there, and I didn't have that at all, and Gil didn't have that at all. The first thing that I noticed was that something was really wrong right away, and that was when I began my personal journey of researching what it was, and that was how I found out that you actually had metopic craniosynostosis.
I was born with metopic craniosynostosis, a life-threatening condition where two pieces of my skull were actually fused together before birth. This fusion limited the space available for my brain to grow and develop, and gave my head a very unusual shape. You can imagine how serious this was.
It turns out that there are two major types of this. One is pretty fatal, and then the other is not fatal. Those first few seconds, when I was learning which of the two you had, were terrifying, because it was one of those moments where in a few seconds the course of your life can change.
When my dad said that, it was a shock for me. I don't even remember the surgery, and I can't believe that just 13 years ago, my parents were facing a decision that could on one hand save my life, and on the other hand kill me. I decided it was time for me to meet the maker of my new skull, the surgeon who saved my life.
My name is Christopher Forrest, and I'm a plastic surgeon at the Hospital for Sick Children. I run the craniofacial program here. So I remember doing surgery on you when you were an infant. So literally we are taking apart the bones of the skull. We remove the bone where we reshape the forehead and the upper portion of the eye sockets, and then we put it back together again. And we do it to improve the head shape, and it becomes less of an issue when you're older and you're out and about in the world, so that people don't actually look at you and go, "What's wrong with your head?" It's a little controversial because essentially we're doing an operation for the sake of appearance. And I think that appearance is very, very important. In this day and age, how you look has a significant influence on how people behave towards you.
What if I had never had the surgery at all? What if today my head was deformed, enlarged by my skull's convex forehead? You know, wavy. By removing my unique deformity, am I hiding something that is truly part of me? Or was it justified to remove this condition plaguing my skull? Everybody has something that sets them apart and makes them embarrassed, but by losing this oddity that sets me apart, is it like losing a part of who I am? Is it like losing a part of me? I've been thinking about personal uniqueness, qualities that distinguish a person from another. Up until my chat with Dr. Forrest, I thought that I would have died without this surgery. Now I know that physically, I probably would have survived. But what about psychologically? What about socially? I'm glad that I had my surgery, but now I'm left with the feeling, even the craving, to learn how I would have been as a person, as a character, if I still had a deformed face. Would I still be me?